Hey everybody, it's Sion Gray, and I'm back with a commander deck video. So this deck I used as a basis, the Adaptive Enchantment deck, although it's been heavily modified. So let's check it out. Tuvasa the Sunlit is the commander. It's very enchantment heavy. So what do we have here? Ghostblade Eidolon, good enchantment creature. Soothsaying, really good enchantment. Reclamation Sage, just a great creature all around. Mesa Enchantress. Aluren. Noble Benefactor. Loyal Drake. Mentor of the Meek. Eidolon of Blossoms. Herald of the Pantheon. Unquestioned Authority. Dauntless Escort. This guy's really good to avoid creature wipes. Unless it's like remove all creatures from the game. Boon Satyr, just a little enchantment creature for 3, 4/2 for 3, so you can Aluren it. Veteran War Leader, this guy's power and toughness are equal to your creatures, and he can be Aluren, so he's awesome. Altar's Light, just some artifact or enchantment destruction. No Rod. Now this deck doesn't have any artifacts that require an activation cost, so I threw No Rod in there, and this really messes with a lot of other decks. Wistful Selkie. There's lots of draw card stuff, because when you have Recycle out, you don't get to draw normally. Cephalid Looter. Fairgrounds Warden, just a creature kill guy for 3, so he can be Aluren. Armadillo Cloak. This is what you want to put on like Sign of the Wild or your big creatures. Recycle, kind of the crux of the entire deck. This one kind of goes without saying. If you get Aluren and Recycle and you get this deck going, it can really play some cool combos. Ravenous Slime, this is just an overpowered creature for 3. Rapid Hybridization, this is just some creature kill because we're white, green, and blue, so kind of lacking on the creature kill. I don't have a lot of Swords of Plowshares cards or anything. I only have one of those, and it's not in this deck. So some more creature kill here. Yavimaya Enchantress, she kind of mimics the commander. You tend to get tons of enchantments with this deck, so all creatures you control gain trample, obviously good, an advantage. Gaia's Touch, now this is for the Aluren Recycle combo. This lets you play an additional forest each turn, which really helps. This guy is pretty overpowered, 3/4 lifelink for 3, so he can come into play with Aluren. Carving Caryatid, just another draw cards, and you get a 2/5 defender, so that's not bad at all. Flickering Ward, now this card is really kind of overpowered all on its own. And you can always return it to your hand and play it again to draw more cards, so that's good. Orm's Prayer, I'm a big fan of this one. This works well against token decks. Obviously you gain a life for each attacking creature, that's pretty good. Daxos of Militus, he's just a kind of overpowered legendary 3 mana cost creature. You can gain life with them and cast spells and stuff. Isolation Zone, this is just, some more creature kill, or it can take out an enchantment. Song of the Dryad, this is a great card. It can enchant any permanent. So whatever they've got, it doesn't matter. You can take it out and turn it into a forest. Shielded by Faith. Chained creature gains indestructible, never hurts. Ever watching. Just more draw card stuff. Now, Mnemonic Nexus, this card is important because you tend to get a lot of cards in your graveyard. So you just shuffle your graveyard into your library and it repeats, so that's important. Read the Runes. Now, this doesn't look like the best card in the world, but this is great when you have Recycle out. Because you can draw X cards for X mana, and you just have to discard your sacrifice, and it's really not that hard to do that with this deck. Azusa Lost But Seeking, she is awesome. 3 mana again, so she can be brought out with Aluren, and you may play 2 additional lands on each of your turns. She's great with Aluren Recycle. Damping Matrix, now this is just another card, because this deck doesn't have really any activated abilities like that from artifacts. Some of the activated abilities from creatures are prevented by this card, but this usually helps way more than it hurts. Frozen Aether, just another enchantment. This one kind of messes with people. This puts their stuff into play tapped. Scion of the Wild, this is one of my favorite ones. Power and toughness equal to the number of creatures you control, and he only costs 3, so he can come out for free with Aluren. Lore Broker, more draw card stuff, helps you from getting locked out with Recycle. Mother of Runes, now this creature all on her own is super overpowered. Her ability kind of explains itself. And Enchantress's Presence, whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. Again, there's like 4 of these in the deck, but they're really useful. Symbiotic Deployment, this is great with Aluren and Recycle. And Recycle makes you skip your draw step anyways, so you have nothing to gain and everything, nothing to lose and everything to gain. Myth Unbound, I'm a big fan of this one. This is just a little enchantment card that helps you bring out your commander if you brought him out a lot. And when your commander is put into the command zone, you draw a card. So more draw card stuff. Winds of Wrath, this is the only creature wipe in the deck. Because usually you don't want to wipe the creatures in this deck. But you can save some of your creatures if they're enchanted. That's just some more draw card stuff. Sigil of the Empty Throne, this is good. It's 4/4 White Angel tokens with flying whenever you cast an enchantment, and this whole deck is basically enchantments. Lore Skill Coatl, great card with Aluren Recycle, and it only costs 3 again. Azorius Guildmage, she's shiny, she's got some cool abilities, and she only costs 2, so why not? Mana Gorger Hydra, another overpowered creature for 3. And you'll be casting a lot of spells in this deck, so you'll get real big. Loaming Shaman, this is just another Mnemonic Nexus, basically, although it can shut down some black decks that use the graveyard too. Thought Courier, some more draw cards. This is just another Armadillo Cloak with a different name. Bonds of Mortality, now this card is awesome. I wish I had more of this. Creatures your opponents control lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn for 1 mana. I think they kind of realized that those 2 powers were pretty overpowered, so they had to put a counter in there somehow, and this is what we got. Aura Gnarlid, +1/+1 for each aura on the battlefield, so he can get pretty big too. And that's the deck. So feel free to comment if you like the deck. I might play some rounds with it so you can see I'll see how it works later on. And that's it for right now.